68 degrees and a bit of a windy afternoon here in Dean Harvey Field. So we say welcome to Costa Mesa, California. JJ Johnson alongside Zanji Biotti for this terrific start to the series between the Vanguard Lions and the Silver Swords of Chaminade University of Honolulu. Zuby, Vanguard riding high after that walk-off win just a mere 72 hours ago over the Cougars in the series finale. In that one, they are going to look to try to build some momentum today.
Yeah, coming off a game where errors have been hurting us for most of the year. Errors were the thing that saved the Vanguard Lions from getting swept in the APU series.
6 errors in that game. I've never seen a team be able to overcome 6 errors and get a victory until that day, as Vanguard was able to do that, winning 6-5 on the walk-off wild pitch from the Cougars. You mentioned the mistake that allowed Vanguard to cruise to victory. But today, Jesus Barreto getting the start for the blue and gold in this one, and this is just his 4th appearance of the season, 3rd start in the row. Hasn't been able to go longer than 3 innings so far, though, because he's coming off the injury.
Yes, so it seems like he really likes the number 2.
Well, hopefully today is not too tall of a task for him, as he's going to be starting off against the leadoff man for Chaminade. It's Chris Mata. He'll be followed through the order by Tristan Mooney, Cade Fuji, Cameron Breeze is batting cleanup for them. Taylor Ayala is batting 5th. Bodie Polar batting 6th, 7 through 9. Caleb Wagner, Alex Greb, and Alex Hamada. Jesus Barreto rocking the blue tops for the blue and gold. His first pitch comes about 5 minutes past the hour. Here we go, the start of the second series all time between these two schools. Last year was the first one, as Chaminade did not have baseball actually for quite some time. We'll get into that storyline a little bit later. But Jesus Barreto, first pitch strike against Mata. Turned on down the left field line. It's looking like it's going to be foul, and it is.
And still give enough time for them to have rest to possibly be used tomorrow.
There's our first off speed from Barreto. We even at 2. The 3-2 clipped off, and it hits our home plate umpire for the day. And we already saw this 3 days ago as well. Coach Pegg is going to do him a courtesy. He gives a nod, saying he's all good. Grant Myers is our man behind the plate calling balls and strikes. David Harrison is at first base. And over at third is Chris Coslow, man, who we've had a lot of times this year. But Grant Myers, good to see that he is okay. Shares a laugh with Chris Mata as well. Jesus Barreto will go again on the 3-2 against the leadoff man in Mata. Turned on foul. Good AB for Mata.
Well, there's a reason you have him at the top of the order, and there's a reason batting .390.
3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned in that one. Yet to strike a man out this season. Can he do it? Not to be there. Popped up. It's in foul territory. Gallegos has room, and he's got the catch to finally retire him on the foul out. Battery mate for Jesus Barreto is Angel Perez. He receives the offering, and it skips out of his glove as Barreto falls behind 2-0. Rest of the infield, Tristan Gallegos at first. Nate Helene returns to his spot at second base. Charlie Pennington got the start in Game 2 against Azusa on Tuesday. He's out for today's contest with a lower back injury. Durst at short. And Bennett Vondrak gets his second start in a row on the hot corner for VU. Left to right in the outfield, Shiggy, Davis, and Sir. That's been the story for Vanguard so far. Although Davis and Shiggy have flipped between left and center so far this season, but it's been those two guys at the 7-8 spot. Barreto behind 3-0. Has to come down memory lane against Fuji, and he does. Jesus Barreto, it's been hard for him to get out of innings so far. Limited work, but with 2 outs this season, he's allowed batters to be 2 for 6 against him with the 2 outs on the board. Hold, and it's hooking down the right field line. It is fair. Sir's got a way to go. He's all the way down at 320. They're going to give him the green light at 3. The relay is not going to be in time. Helene fires over to AP, and that throw gets away. Barreto's going to try to track it down. He's got it. It's an RBI triple for the Chaminade Silver Swords to strike first. Vanguard just has not been able so far this season. There was a point where teams were batting .300 with 2 outs on the board. Zuby, not a recipe for success if you're a team that just wants to go 3 up, 3 down.
The zone, and he has to be more consistent.
That ball is hooked down the right field line, and that is fair as well. 2-0 ball game at least. This might be a repeat of what we just had a moment ago. Tremendous speed by Polar. The throw across the diamond. Bennett Vondrak applies the tag for the 3rd out. Tyler Shiganaka will lead us off here in the bottom of the first. And Zuby, I'll tell you what, almost a carbon copy is how Chaminade just produced their runs. Down the right field line, Sir had a ways to go. No adjustment was made by Vanguard defensively right there.
Yeah, the outfield was set a little some of that competition, but nobody really experienced it until later.
Uh-oh, Joshua Sir did not get the memo that it was not caught, and he somehow still slides in safely. Goodness me, Jackson Davis had the hit. I don't know what happened to Sir on that particular moment, but Coach Fuchs is now ripping him a new one over there at third. Vanguard catches a break, though, and it brings up Angel Perez. Good piece of hitting, though, by Jackson Davis.
Yeah.
2-0 count. Angel Perez takes inside, and it did graze him. So all of a sudden, blink and you miss it, bases are juiced, bringing up one of the hardest hitters in the conference in Colton Perez to the dish. Outside again, 2-0. You're right on top of it, Zuby, just staying away on the outer half. Do not let this man hook this ball back to his hometown.
And Colton's a good hitter. He's going to read that. I'd imagine at some point they might try to challenge him inside, maybe get a jam job.
He has been susceptible to that ball. It is cranked to right field. It is a grand slam! Colton Perez gives Vanguard the lead.
He knew that in an instant, and it was the test. You had to throw outside. It wasn't working for you, so it was, hey, we got to challenge him inside, but leaving a fastball over the middle of the play is going to do damage like that.
Bad boy, get more money than you can count. Colton Perez goes yard at home. His 6th home run of the season. It's his first home run at home since the Stanislaus State Series on February 7th. Durf now going to try to go back to his small ball era, and he's going to be out on the bunt attempt. But Vanguard strikes back. They put up a crooked number. They've been doing that a lot lately. Can they keep this momentum going, though? We'll find out. 4-3, Colton Perez grand slam gives Vanguard the lead. Jesus Barreto trying to use some momentum. Gallegos yields to Helene. Barreto turns into a first baseman right there. And Zuby, a little hairy, but at least you will take the put out, and it looked like a lot better communication than we saw when they committed 6 errors against Azusa.
Yeah, and a good job by Gallegos going to be at first.
Well, let's watch out for this, too, because it looks like Shamana made an adjustment between innings right there where they're starting to attack early in these ABs, knowing that Barreto's trying to fill up the zone early with some heat. Downstairs.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'd rather take that because
he's got the 2-2. Slider lifted just a little bit too high there, Zoo.
Yeah, just trying to get the – seems like they're really just trying to hit a certain spot, and it's just continuing to not work. I wouldn't mind if he misses low because at least it'll be a change of pace.
Jam shot. Durf has a way to go, and he couldn't make the grab. Had a chance to show off his record-breaking speed. Just couldn't get there. Working against Mata. Punched to right field. Sir's got a good read. Started charging in, but then had to backpedal late, but is an out nonetheless. Jesus Barreto lets one man get on, but the third out is recorded with no runs coming across. Good sign for the blue and gold. 4-3 line lead. Colton Perez's grand slam there in the bottom of the first means that he is now 4 for 10 on the season with bases loaded. Terrific batting average for him in that regard. We now turn our attention to the 8th hole. Bennett Vondrak, who went yard against Azusa as part of a 1-for-2 afternoon with a walk. He also did strike out, though.
Nah, just forget about it.
Well, it's funny because I made the joke. He saw one pitch, went yard, and then the second time through I said they should just intentionally walk him. He's seen one pitch all day, and it was a home run. And then obviously he proceeded to let me down and strike out.
Let you down.
Yes, he let me down.
Got it.
I'll say we want to say hello to Mr. Vondrak, who is watching at home. Bennett said, make sure you give him a shout-out. Wanted to do that. 1-1, pitch outside for Sayo, who needs to recover after that first inning.
That's going to be the big fix for him this inning.
Bennett Vondrak, a quality piece of hitting as he singles to the right side.
We could string a couple hits by.
Bennett's on the move, swing and a miss, the strike him out, and the throw him out. 2 outs on the board, just like that. Tristan Mooney doing the honors for the Silver Swords. 1-1, Shaggy to center field. Mata's got a ways to go, and it will drop in shallow center. Bases juiced for the second consecutive inning. Last time it was Colton Perez doing the honors. Will Davis do it here? It's downstairs. Sale on the 2-2. Comes home. Good job by Mooney from behind the dish to trap that one and not make this a 5-3 ball game. Gallegos getting some high knees in to stay loose, trying to come on home. Davis to do the honors. The 3-2 once again. Outer half, he walks in a run. Quality AB once again for Jackson Davis. Looked eerily similar to the AB he had in game 1 against Azusa.
Yeah.
This is a very dangerous place to be if you're Seo, because Angel Perez, another guy who has tremendous ABs, doesn't usually lift his bat on the first pitch. And you see exactly what happens there. Perez golfs it to right, and that will be the third out.
That's what you get for being too strong, Colton.
Seo limits the damage. Just the 2 runs come across, and he leaves the bases chucked. 6-3 going to the third.
It's just going to be a matter of finding a good spot.
Found a good spot there through the 5-6 hole. RBI once again for Brees. Took a go-kart turn at 1, but thinks better of it. 6-4 now.
To see a good bunch of people on a Friday afternoon here at the Dean.
Zooey, this guy right here, I don't know if people at home can hear him, but this guy right here sitting front row thinks he's Chris Tucker. I'm glad he's supporting the blue and gold.
Hey, I think that's a good compliment right there.
Chris Tucker?
Yeah.
When's the last time you watched Rush Hour?
I'd say about a month.
Really?
Yeah, I just randomly showed it. It just popped up on TV.
You know, funny story about Rush Hour, which it actually has nothing to do with the movie. One of my friends texted me, and they were saying, hey, we're watching Rush Hour right now, which it turns out they were watching it on an illegal movie website. Walk is drawn here. One away.
Way to be a snitch.
Well, I'm not saying who it was, but they were watching it, right? And it was online, obviously, and they were like, hey, they took a picture, and my face was on an advertisement for
Vanguard University?
It said apply now, and I was like, why is Vanguard having an advertisement?
Do you have an NIL deal with Vanguard?
Well, I didn't see a dime from that. I can tell you that right now. Using my photo. Jesus Barreto, his day is done. He's responsible for the 2-man on. Pitching change here on the PacWest Network. Seth Wrightstone, 6.19 ERA. Making his 10th appearance, only the 3rd time out of the pen, though. He's been one of Vanguard's mainstays in the rotation starting-wise. Oh, man, filthy Uncle Charlie. Do not want to see that at Thanksgiving dinner.
Now, and the one thing you want from Seth Wrightstone is you want that stuff. He's not power. He is stuff. That means he fills a lot in the zone. The scouting report is, hey, you have to time him up. Once you time him up, you got to find gaps.
Offline again, working against Caleb Wagner, who's serving as a designated hitter for today's game for Chaminade. Wagner, a 310 hitter.
Seth's dad. At least I'm making sure I'm not missing him, but I don't see him right now.
Is he not behind the dugout?
He might be down there. But even if I don't see him, so big shout out to Mr. Wrightstone as Seth gets his K.
Caleb Wagner, he didn't see that one, just like he didn't see Mr. Wrightstone. 6-4 as Wrightstone puts the tourniquet on the Chaminade offense. Back in a moment, going to the bottom of the 3rd.